Sony's E3 press conference left a sour taste in a lot of mouths, and not just because the PlayStation 3 will come in two $500 and $600 flavors. The company tried to surprise us with a motion-sensitive controller, but since we've been talking about Nintendo's motion sensitivity for the past year, that wasn't exactly exciting. Nor were the PS3 games, which looked only slightly better than the current high-end titles. Sony's E3 booth provides a much more promising view of the PlayStation 3. One of the best-looking games, Heavenly Sword, features a female fighter seeking revenge against a tyrannical king. The developers say their inspiration for the combat was wushu films, stuff like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and the influence is obvious. Another new franchise, Resistance: Fall of Man, is a first-person shooter from the developers of Ratchet & Clank. The game takes place in an alternate universe World War II, and the action is probably best described as Call of Duty 2 with aliens. That's not exactly a bad thing, but it's also not necessarily the most innovative in the gameplay department either. The innovation instead seems to be coming from two key games, The Eye of Judgment and Warhawk. The Eye of Judgment is essentially a card-based version of the chess game from the original Star Wars film. Gamers place cards on a tabletop that's filmed from above by a video camera. Once the camera recognizes each card's barcode, the corresponding monster appears on the TV and dukes it out with the card next to it. Warhawk, on the other hand, shows off Sony's motion-sensitive controller as players fly around an island by moving the controller to steer. It's a cool concept, but it's pretty obvious the developers only heard about the motion sensitivity a few weeks before E3. Right now, the game is hard to control and aim, and there's a lot of work ahead to make the dogfights actually enjoyable. The PS2 is also well represented, both by first-party titles like God of War 2 and SOCOM Combined Assault, as is the PSP. But let's be honest, what people are here to see is the PlayStation 3, and they're absolutely packing the booth to get their hands on those games. Now that they've gotten their hands on the games, people are starting to change their opinion from Monday. We're still not sold on the multiple SKU system, especially since the $500 version won't include Wi-Fi or HDMI, but Sony's definitely saved face. Now we just need to find out if gamers are willing to face their own $500 to $600 bill come November. For DailyGame.net, I'm Jonas Allen.